Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my garage, where we start this episode off with two new vehicles in the frame you see here. This BMW here has a little bit of a sore front corner here, a little bit bashed in, broken windscreen, needs an exhaust, but part of an exhaust, a little bit of engine work, but we're not going to do the engine work. In all honesty, we are just going to do suspension repair, replace that wheel, bit of body work, rust repair, and do a bit of a quick flip on it. Bought this from the used car lot, and that is the same with this one. This one is gutless. It has absolutely no power. I tried to drive it home and couldn't. So this one we might keep, and the reason we might keep it is because someone stole my rally car. This is the coolant I had in the boot. And it was obviously parked right here at the end of the last episode, and since then I've reloaded the game, came back, and it's gone. It's completely disappeared. No idea where it is, just vanished. So that's inconvenient. Looks like someone stole my garage door as well. That is an unusual bug. Okay. Yep, someone stole my rally car and my garage door. Both my garage doors. I'm sure there was one here too. But that is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I do have the spawn vehicle mod, so I could spawn another car, but I'd rather not. Looking at this, we just don't have the engine, and we have everything else except the car. The car is the only thing that's missing, which is very weird, but it must have been when we went to the service centre. Someone's come along and stole it. Obviously it's a bit of a game bug, but not to the end of the world. I did lose a little bit of money on this car initially because I accidentally sent it to the service centre, and then I had to jump in the BMW that I did on the rebuild that was its own little standalone mini series, and drive down to the service centre to bring this car back because you can't take a taxi to the service centre, unfortunately. But let's get this car put back into shape. I don't even know what that part is. I think I'm reshaping the floor. Okay then. Not sure what I'm beating back into shape there, but it's something. Alright, that's got more damage on it than I thought. Well, with that being said, that's absolutely fine, because the main purpose of what we're doing here is to fix the paintwork and do a quick flip on it. This car wasn't cheap, it was about 17,000. It's now worth 18,000. It's not too bad for rust. Colour condition is terrible. Overall condition is going to stay that way. But let's get this rust going off of here. I think it's really only this one panel that's got rust, I think. And apparently there is still more. Is that it? Nope, there is more still. It's so difficult to tell if this door has any. This door's still a bit bent out of shape. I don't really want to take the I don't want to take anything apart. There we go, rust's now fine. So let's take a note of the paint colour for this car. We'll grab, I think, maybe we'll get two tins of paint. Double check that that is the right colour. Yes. And because it's a flip kart, we're not going to clear coat it or anything, just paint and send it like that. If it wasn't as badly damaged as it seems to be, I would go to the effort of properly fixing this car up to sell at the service centre, but it seems like this car's basically falling apart. So we'll maybe give that one a miss because it doesn't sound overly enjoyable fixing that. Door's still very bent out of shape, but that's okay. That can be the next owner's problem. Oh, blue wheel behind there. How unusual. First can down. I think we've just got the door left to do on that one anyway. So of course we are now going to need a new race car. I'm very unhappy about that. Let's have a look how this car's looking. Colour condition is still 3. Well, I have missed that bit. Ah, all over the boot. Or the trunk if you prefer. A little bit on the bumper there. There we go. 23,000. That will do me just fine. Let's put the spray paint up on the shelf. Grab the sandblaster head and put it away. Now this car over here, I'm not entirely sure what to do with it because bodywork wise it's pretty clean. It is pretty clean. A little bit of rust and a little bit of miscolour. The rust is obviously on this door. As for the colour, everything looks like it's the right colour bar the rust sections. So maybe we'll just do a quick flip on this one as well. But this car is just dead in the water, as you can see. This is full throttle. So let's open all the doors. I don't need to open the hood actually. Give it a wash from where I used it. Ah, the sill is the wrong colour here. Luckily I didn't get far with this car, so it's not too dirty. First there's a little bit on the trunk lid. and somehow managed to get dirt inside the rear of the car. Don't really know how that works, but we'll get it cleaned either way. Let's grab the sand blaster. Hopefully there's enough sand in here. There is. Wasn't letting me pick it up there for a second. And there's a weird texture thing going on with the roof there. And we need to get unstuck to get out of the back of the car. Don't know how that even happens, but it's fine. I feel we're going to have to take that door card off to get the rest of the rust. Let's just double check. Still a bit of rust to it, so yeah, that whole door card is and we've run out of sand. I don't know of any other rust. There's a little bit there. Let's check. There we go. That's all. And let's do the same with this car. Take a note of the colour, and we will get this one sold off too. This will be another one the same, where we don't clear coat it. Let me just double check that code. My handwriting was really bad there and I can't tell. Yeah, that's right. Can't tell between a 6 and a G. I think 1 should do this car. A bit there. Let's lean in here and get the interior sections done. I think that's all of that. Let's see, is that it all? No, it's not. We're missing some paint somewhere. No idea where that would be. Let's get this door card put back on. Maybe just taking a little while to update? Yes, there we are. Another 10,000. So we're up to 43,440. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and source us another car and see if I can find us a rally car as well. Maybe go for something a little bit different than the Lad Estate this time, but I'll bring you guys back once we've got that done. Okay, I did buy us a new race car. It is down at the junkyard, but we're not bringing it back here just now. I wanted to stay at the junkyard for the time being, because what I'm going to do is I've also picked up these two cars. Now these were both relatively cheap. I think this one was about 1500 and this one was about the same. Both are needing a quick flip done on them, and I think we'll get good money for the pair of them. So as I usually do, I'm going to give them both a quick wash, and then probably use all of the sand that we have left on this Chad muscle car, because it's covered in rust. Basically, it's completely covered in rust. But I'm not going to tell you what our new race car is, but it is not a lad estate. It's something very different indeed. But just like with every other quick flip that we do, these are not going to get any parts replaced or anything. They are just going to be bodywork repairs and sold off for a profit. This truck says it's really bad for rust, but I don't see too much on it. But you never know what's hiding under all of the dirt that you get on the cars from the junkyard. Of course, the roof probably isn't supposed to be that particular shade of brown. I think this green on the hood of this truck is the colour this truck's meant to be, I believe. I think there's two panels the same colour, to be honest. Let's give it a quick once over anyway. We might end up taking the bed off the back of that truck in order to fix it properly, but I think that's both of them fine for now. So the muscle car, we're taking note of the colour 64C084 for that one, and then pickup truck 05771E. Nice easy one, that one. As you can see, this one, it says it's really bad for rust, but I don't see it really. There is a bit, not a massive amount. Well, let's grab the sand blaster. I fully expect we're gonna need to refill this more than once. Well, hopefully just the once, but we'll see. The trucks have some irritating bits like this to get into with the spray paint, and of course the sandblaster works on the exact same way. Yeah, there's not much rust on this. Yeah, there isn't much at all. Let's see how it says now. Yeah, it's absolutely fine for rust now. I think it just might have exaggerated slightly. This one, on the other hand, is absolutely covered in rust. Don't think I washed that rear panel there. And we're out of sand. We're slowly making our way through the sand, which is not a bad thing. Let's see what this gun says for rust. 4 stars, so we're missing rust somewhere. Inside of the door by the looks of it. So let's grab the ratchet, get that door card off. Or, it's not really a ratchet, it's just a spanner. A little bit in there, not an excessive amount. What did I do with the nozzle though? There it's there. A little bit on this rocker sill as well. A little bit more down there. Is that it? That is it. Now let's get the paint and see if we make it to the amount of money that I'd like to. I think I'll get 3 cans of that one and 2 cans of the green. We'll start with the truck. There's a lot less to a pickup truck than there is a car, so hopefully we've got enough paint here. There we are. Parked them too close together. That's the first can of paint gone for this one. Let's make sure we pick up the right shade of green. There's still rust on the roof of this truck, but it says it's fine with it, so I will roll with it. See if I can jump onto the hood of this truck. There's the rust that we missed, but that's okay. Alright, let's get rid of this one. 6,000. find the spray paint. Where did I put it? We'll get it put up on the shelf with the rest of them. And then do the exact same thing to this car. Not a pretty colour for this car, I have to admit. Missed a little bit of rust on the front wing as well here. This shade of paint is very hard to see what's been painted and what hasn't. Don't know how I missed that bit of rust, but okay. I could have maybe only got away with 2 cans for this one as well. I was going to say 1 can there and then immediately ran out. Let's get this back on so we can get that door shut. There we are. Let's see, how happy are you with your paint? There we are. Over 11,000 for that. So with that being said, let's pick up the rest of this paint. Tidy up. Just like so. Do I still have a garbage bag out? I do. So let's pick up all the trash that I left lying around. I didn't mean to do that. Sold the jerry can by accident. So the lack of race car is saddening. But like I said, I have bought a new one. And we've got enough money that we now own the garage. We've moved to a safer neighbourhood. It'll be closer for getting to the gas station, the used car lot, and the parts centre. And one thing we don't have down here is the table with the catalogue on it, so we will have to bring that down. But if you've never seen inside the garage, this is what it looks like. We now have a ramp, an engine stand, still have a tyre footer, but we've got all these work tables and a box. We do love a box. And we have this garbage can outside rather than the tiny little one. And of course we've got all this space here. So when you move cars to the garage, they all sit here. I think you get 6 of them here. And this is the big trash bin. And there is an extension for 50,000 for this garage that doubles its size, gives you 2 bays. We've got a hose there. This door does open, of course. We can sleep here. We have a full map here. So the town is over here somewhere. And then this is a map of the island. So this is where we are now. And our house was, I believe, over here. The junkyard's obviously over there. Could be wrong where the house is, but I think it's over there. Maybe it's there, in fact, it's right there. Because there's the racetrack. And the rally we do is this one here. But with that being said, possibly a bit of a shorter episode, but we lost a racing car, so my plan went out the window. But we did buy the garage, which is absolutely fantastic. So that is all I have time for in this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, you can of course subscribe, and you can also ring that bell notification. And You can also join me on Discord. A link to Discord is in the video description. And you let me know in the comment section or over on Discord if you have experienced the same issue with disappearing cars. Is that an intentional feature, sort of like a stolen vehicle if left in a place you're not supposed to leave it, or is that just a bug? Let me know in the comment section. But I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.